My fellow constituents, I stand here as the founder, the leader, the orator, and minister for Grenadians organized against tyranny. Now my heirs did not deceive me. Some things you learn by rote, but if I'm correct, I heard someone say that they are voting goat. My constituents, this is an election year, and the battle lines have been drawn. It must mean that a war is coming. And if a war is coming, as GOAT, we need defense. And so I hereby announce my candidacy for Minister of Defense. Vote GOAT, because we need defense. We need defense because we must separate the sheep from the non-sheep. We need defense because we must preserve our grassroots policy. Because our grassroots policy will lead to greener pastures where we can feed the kids. Vote GOAT, because this party is all about the kids. Our kids must be tied to our history. We need defense so that they will not stray in the future. Constituents, if you are tired of ramming your heads into brick walls, you need defense. If you need a party that is not afraid to butt heads, and you need a party that will not back down when opposition comes, understand that you need defense. Vote GOAT, because you need defense. I thank you.
Ha! Ha ha! Mr. Goat, you speak about kids and youth. I don't see a single kid or youth around you. Listen, Goat.
Allow me to be far from politically correct. Hold, don't fret. I'll still be right from a certain point of view. I just want to share my perspective on the point of youth. That's all. Great. Now that we've made it past the terms and conditions with regards to the content of this conversation, I can commence. You see, I told a lie when I said that this would be a conversation. You don't get to speak. Not that I wouldn't like to hear your opinion, it's just that, hey, society, I'm becoming the voice of you, so trust and believe I don't want to hear the voice of you, so zip it. I'm serving some of your own well-prepared meals that often kill the zeals of our participation, but you won't catch disease and get niggeritis after this. You'll be quite attentive from this dish. Now, this is not an attack. I just want you to cease all resistance as I casually bombard you with the words I'll speak. See, God sends all men on earth with purpose. So right now he gave me a mission. Isaiah in the middle of my name, and I'm coming with a vision, will be coming with a vengeance. If you don't recognize that the time has passed and we as the new leaders have been half-assed into our new positions, stop. I'm not seeing a revolution yet. What I'm seeing is the failure for evolution. Yes. Are we still limited after all our leaders have invested in us? Oh, for themselves? Oh, just for power. Time is limited. We're in the final hour. Well, oh my, how do we change it? Change what? The damned ways that you've soaked in. Your leaders have kept you in the ground by stifling my gift of creativity. Artists arise. Renaissance is your divinity. What more is there? Fair, the middle, fair, the beginning of what? Revolution changes us back to what? Back to front, back in front is where we belong. Long do I long for the days of the vision. Let me come down. I want to come down a couple of levels. I said that I'm the voice of youth, but I'm moving mental. And although we all may be mentally inclined, I fear recession isn't the only decline. Intelligence is dropping. You see the way my country is looking, we don't see the whole picture because it still frame us for failure and crop out success. How come the only comments of youth I hear are them not living up to their best potential? Yet despite all our efforts, the exponentially negative get all the praise. No, I'm not preaching. I have no board nor chalk, so guarantee yourself I am not trying to educate you. I don't have to. You see it. You see the lying parties despite being under oath. You see the rallies to bamboozle a generation to vote. Flashback to Voices 5. I want to vote goat rather than to be ruled by sheep. We're rich to our core, yet with souls so cheap. We are people who have more drive than a chauffeur. Yet the restriction called doubt holds us down and we have nothing to show for. See, I'm no longer afraid of the limitations life may throw to me and my fellow artists. I'm more afraid of how limited we might make some of you when we run this town. So what is the vision? The vision of the artist is that we never stay irrelevant. We create the future. We map the true path with our brushes of honesty. We dance and smooth the foundation on which we build on. We speak the words that hold the structure of success together. The vision is our destiny to lead. The vision is the one we see with our own eyes and not the view of the generations that have failed. As an artist, we become the heralds for change. So when broken hearts and shattered houses become concepts of the past that bonded us only to destruction, that is caused due to the conclusion of the vision. One day the real kings will arise after countless fights and countless sleepless nights. Just don't miss it because of your blind sight.
I thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. This was Voices 6, The Vision. We have come to the end of this evening, but we have one final treat for you. As we mentioned at the start of this year's show, Voices started because we needed to give youth a place and a stage where they can truly and fully express themselves on the things that matter to them. Voices is the brainchild of Carleen Perriman Rose. I know that she is proud of what Voices has evolved and become. Voices fosters creativity. Voices is the voice for change. Voices promotes these people, young people who are determined to do something other than just be another statistic. We have one of the most talented young men in our midst who has been with us, who's currently working on a project that I truly believe will blow your minds. So before we leave this evening, we're going to get a preview of an upcoming web series called Stilt Walkers, filmed in Grenada, written by Grenadians, shot by Grenadians, acted by Grenadians, some of which are on stage. Sit back, relax, enjoy.